We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to.
Welcome to the NBZ podcast.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was.
NBZ.
I just told you. That's who I think I am.
I'm a terrible person who's come to believe unforgivable things.
This is a insight into what it's like to be a bartender. Buckle up.
You're in the car, in the house right now. No, I'm serious. Dead serious. And it's because you, you want to,
We're live. We're live.
Oh.
It's the podcast. We're live.
Hello.
What happens,
the
best thing to do about podcasting, the best thing about broadcasting is you forget that there's a camera and microphone there. You just got to go back into your normal job, your normal routine.
Okay. Well, the question is, I would say...
It all comes from that.
No, but yeah, like, you know, that mentality of you need to buy this, don't leave, we'll do whatever it takes to get you out in that vehicle. It's a lot more sharky, it's a lot more sinister. You know what I mean?
I just think there's a lot of disappointment in Wall Street. You know, you work hard with your clients. You know, you're working against another agent, as I understand it. You know, they're kind of, you work all day, you get to develop a relationship, and then they'll you lose a deal over $5,000 on like $100.
Because nobody would come down, or somebody came in and it was just like, I'll drop a better offer.
That's got to be tough. I wouldn't be really good at that.
No, that's why I sell alcohol.
Really,
it's an easy sell.
Is the camera actually running now?
Yeah, we're talking, man.
We're just talking about.
We're just hanging.
A lot going on today, Nick.
What's going on?
Ed Murray resigned finally after his fifth accusation of molesting children while he was a foster parent. Finally, he resigned.
Fifth accusation?
It's his fifth since April.
Wow.
A new record even for a politician. Also,
that's a record for a priest.
That's a record for a priest. The arena, the sports arena up at Key Arena, is going to be completed by 2020.
That's pretty big.
$600 million.
That makes me so happy.
Fine deal. So we have, I know who's going to be happy about that, Mr. Tim Buckley.
That would be Mr. Tim Buckley.
For sure.
Dude, I'm freaking happy. Everybody that works in Queen Anne should be celebrating right now.
It's the best thing that can happen to the city. We don't need another big monument down there and fighting with all the maritime container people and the labor unions that are fighting it.
Well, the only problem is the congestion in Queen Anne. Like, it's just the way it is.
They're going to build a monorail. They're going to add it. That's part of the group. They're going to add a monorail. I mean, in other words, they'll have high capacity from satellite parking areas yet to be determined.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. So
is that going to be open in 2020, or do you think
that might be 2 years long?
Okay.
So put it this way. People live in that area already. There's rock concerts there filled to capacity, like weekday in, day out.
Right.
It isn't like it's gridlock. You know, it isn't like it's killing the neighborhoods. You know, the businesses are doing well. It's part of Seattle. I think it's the best thing to happen to this town.
Well, that was the big deal, right? Because it was between Soto and Queen Anne, and we were like, you know, well, seriously, needed to be Queen Anne for us.
6 million people are out of power in the state of Florida alone.
6 million.
6 million people. They said that 25% of the houses in Key West, you know, from Key West to Isla Mirada, 25% of the homes are destroyed. That's a big number. 1 out of every 4 homes. There's homes everywhere.
Destroyed, like completely?
Like destroyed, like roofs blown out and like in houses destroyed. That's the initial report.
It's tough, man.
That's bad.
That is tough.
I feel badly for.
How's that Jose storm doing? Is it
downgraded Category 2? Doesn't seem to pose any great threat.
It's also veering east, isn't it? It's not really coming towards.
Doesn't seem to be the bad one.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's typhoons in the Philippines that are up to people's necks. We get all the news. You know, we get all the news because of hurricanes. But in that hemisphere, I think typhoons are what we call hurricanes.
Yeah.
Where's that again?
Philippines. And I saw pictures of people like up to their neck. And
adults?
Yeah.
But the kids?
Generally, they're not as tall as us. Let's face it.
Still, the kids must be drowning then.
It's a bad deal. Philippines. Politically, they appointed a
This is great. It's
real.
the news. This is fucking the news with Doc today.
The news according to Doc.
They,
There we go.
The new White House communications director is a real hottie.
Oh, she's hot.
She's
A
young,
new one today.
pretty.
Oh wait, what about what's her name?
There was
Her,
another.
her eyebrows look like
They
caterpillars.
changed again.
What's? Oh, did they really?
She's been the interim director since Sarah left.
She had, yeah,
I thought it was a girl.
yeah.
Same girl.
She has a blue name, right?
Is it like Holly Helm or something?
No, it's Hope.
Her eyebrows look like woolly caterpillars crawling across her. She's got the
Yeah,
worst
that's
eyebrows ever. But she's pretty.
Well, she's the spokesperson.
The news,
So.
the news,
The news with Doc.
news with Doc.
News with Doc.
Not exactly Alex Jones.
In other news,
News at 4:45.
Ed Murray stepped down.
Oh, we
Yeah,
covered
we
we
covered
already.
that
Okay.
one
Oh
first.
man, I was in the back row.
Yeah, we covered that and the
You
molestation.
didn't catch that story.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What else?
What else we got?
What else we got?
Oh no, don't go to the paper. I need you.
No, we want.
What's from the heart, man?
I'm just gonna go right to the news. The Pope fell and has a little mouse in the side of his face.
How'd he fall?
The other four.
Well, popes by their very nature are elderly. You don't get a lot of youthful, vigorous popes. By the time you become pope, you're about older than me. And so the Pope fell, has a little mouse next to his eye. How would that happen? Why would that happen? You know, it's embarrassing.
I don't know. Does he have a lot of people around him all the time, holding him up and shit, like walking with him?
So the Pope has
He's a human, right? Humans fall.
And then National Football League. National Football League. Last night in Monday Night Football.
Yes.
Adrian Peterson, one of the great running backs of all time, was traded as like kind of chattel. He was like traded in a bad way because of the beating of his child a couple years ago and injuries to his knee. They kind of threw him to the wayside. He goes to New Orleans. And in the first game, they rushed him 6 times for 18 yards against his old team. And halfway to the first half, he's going, why am I not in there? Why am I not in there? And he gives the coach, Sean Payton, the biggest dick eye I've ever seen in my life. He did. I mean, you look at on the video, it is TMZ.
Let's run some tape here of that clip. Quote, "Dick Eye" by Doc.
The biggest dick eye I've ever seen. Then afterwards, because everybody is now lying, they can't tell the truth to save their life. After the game, the reporters go, "It seemed like that was a heated exchange between you and Adrian Peterson." And Sean Payton goes, "That wasn't a heated exchange, honestly. You know, we were just talking, we were in the heat of the moment." I go, "What do you think you are, Pete Carroll?" You know, and it's like, you know, Sherman does something, they go, "We weren't really arguing."
No, we're just talking about it loudly. The difference of opinion.
I don't know, but that was a bad. That was a bad look. It was a bad look for Adrian, because it's a new city, new players, new fans. You know, I wouldn't have done that. Wouldn't have done it. So now we'll take a commercial break. This is sponsored by Oktoberfest IPA
And Abeloff's.
and Abeloff's
And Abeloff's
Deli,
famous
where you
deli.
can go to have the time of your life.
And featuring cheeses of Nazareth.
Featuring cheeses of Nazareth. I'm Guy Dietrich.
And I'm John
Otherwise
Sanderson.
known as Bunny Pants Man, and he's John Sanderson. Welcome to Buckley.
Welcome to Buckley's.
I would call it there.